The single-lens reflex or SLR cameras are among the most common in use today. Single-lens reflex means that the same lens is used for viewing and taking the photograph. An SLR camera's unique feature lies in the design of its viewfinder system, in which a system of mirrors shows the user the image precisely as the lens renders it. These are the parts and function of an SLR camera. One uses the film advance lever to advance to the next frame on his or her roll of film. When this lever is pulled, film is pulled from the film case into the film take-up spool. When the shutter release button is pressed, after the film was been advanced, the shutter is opened allowing for light to strike the film. At the exact moment the shutter release button is pressed, the shutter remains open for a period of time. This period of time is determined by the shutter speed dial. Most cameras will have several different shutter speed settings. These are usually fractions of a second. This fraction of time is what allows the light to strike the film. If one chooses to use a flash and their camera supports it, one may attach a flash to the accessory shoe usually located above the viewfinder. When one exposes their entire roll of film and they are ready to remove that exposed roll from their camera, they must first use the film rewind knob to return all the exposed frames back into their casing. Besides needing to know your camera setting, you will always need to check the ISO indicator. International Standards Organization is an index for film speeds. This must be set to the recommended setting whenever film is being shot. If you forget to set this dial, your images will come out too dark or too light. If one wishes to be in the picture or have a delayed response to the firing of the camera, they may do so by using the self-timer button. All the internal mechanical and optical parts are all held together by a camera body. The film is stored behind the camera back in the film cavity. It is locked into place by sliding the film rewind shaft into the film casing. When the shutter release button is depressed, the shutter curtains move across and expose the film. When you are preparing to take a picture and you have your subject or scene ready, you must look through the viewfinder to ensure everything is as you want it to appear. The film is guided and pulled in by the film sprockets. The film that is exposed is ruled by the film take-up spool. The film is enclosed with by a light tight seal by the camera back. Always make sure your camera back is secured before shooting. If it is not, you may get dark spots on your negatives. The film is kept flat by the pressure plate. Without the pressure plate, your negative may be warped and exposed improperly. When you are looking through your viewfinder, one uses the focus ring to bring the scene into focus. Depth of field scale provides you with information regarding focusing distances with certain f-stops. The aperture ring controls the diaphragm or size of the opening between your lens and film which passes light. This also stipulates the depth of field scale.